I just love coming out here and climbing around on the rocks. You just never know what you're going to see or when you're going to see it. Kind of what makes life exciting. Well, it's not much different in your professional career. Take opportunity. You just never know when it's going to present itself. And I have a good example to share with you. Back in the mid-90s, I worked for a company that developed and trained software applications for companies all over Central PA. Well, I loved my job, and at that time, I thought it was my dream job. I loved the job, I loved the people we worked for, I loved the people I worked with. We had a fantastic team. But as life has a funny way of throwing you curveballs, one of my good friends on the team left for greener pastures. Now, the story doesn't end there. You see, about 3 months later, I get a call out of the blue, and here's the key: I wasn't looking for a new job, but this company that my buddy now works for, they called me up, wanted to talk. Apparently there was an opportunity that came available in their company, and my buddy had shared with his boss some of the experiences that he and I shared together, some of the projects that we had worked on together. Well, the phone call went like this: could you come on out and talk to us about this opportunity? Of course, I said yes. Remember that little voice that we all have in the back of their head that gives us advice? Mine was screaming, go for it, it isn't gonna hurt anything. Now again, I already had a job, I loved what I did, but here's an opportunity. Well, next thing I know, it's Friday morning, I'm on a plane heading west. And later that evening, I'm having dinner with my friend and one of his co-workers. And we had a great time swapping war stories over some of the crazy stuff that we did in the classroom. Well, the next morning, I show up at this company ready for my interview. I'm ready to rock. And guess who's sitting behind that table? That's right. It was my friend's coworker, only he was a little more than a coworker. He just happened to be the department head for that division that I was interviewing for. Well, I was a little worried, of course, but I didn't have to be. You see, that interview never happened on Saturday. It actually happened the night before over dinner. And I found out later, after accepting a position with that company, that this is how they perform all their interviews. They catch you with your guard down. They learn more about you over dinner than they would ever learn about you in a traditional interview session. They see how you interact with people naturally. Apparently I did something right, because yes, I was hired. And basically, the moral of this story: there is nothing in the rule book that says where, when, or how an interview is to be conducted. They can happen anytime and anywhere. And also, when opportunity knocks, be willing to open the door.